Hi folks, hope you're doing well. So anyway, one final bit on the videos I was doing, or from the discussion today. The person I'm speaking to today, he to a certain degree I would say he doesn't believe that God is in control. Because at one point he basically said that suffering is all down to the devil. God doesn't want people to suffer, so therefore the devil wants people to suffer. So therefore, if the devil wants you to suffer, and God doesn't want you to suffer, the devil still makes you suffer. No. For me, I believe that God is in control. Now, that doesn't mean that God is making everyone do everything they're doing, because that would be like we're robots. So, no. Different thing. But God wanting things to happen, yeah. As I said earlier, I talked about, again, the previous neighbours I had. God knew their nature and knew that moving them in there, that they would behave in the way they did. Right? So God wanted them to behave in that way because he chose the right people to do that. Because he knew their nature. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like now. We've had cancel culture in society. So what is God now saying? What has he been saying for a while now? Do not judge. Not only do not judge, not only has he been focusing on that point of what Yeshua said in Matthew 7, the first 3 words about do not judge, but also talking about why there is still death. And also talking about, because one thing in discussions now in society is assisted suicide. So, God is basically saying, well, why is there still death? And saying basically, don't get anywhere near judging, because if you react how I react, it means you won't react. If you don't react, you cannot judge. So we have a society where cancel culture. Which is all about judging. All about judging. So okay. If society is in line with God, so this is how you know the church is wrong. The church, if your church is a more sort of safe space church, it won't say anything to offend or anything like that, then it's in line with society. If church is in line with society, then it's of this world. The world should be opposite to God. That, how people don't know that, I don't know. I really truthfully don't know. It's bizarre, but okay. Yeah. So I talk about insanity. If you're a church that is a safe space church where anything offensive in the word or whatever won't be read or given, then how are you not recognizing that it's like the world? That shouldn't be the case. That's horrific. Yeah, but as I say, when God is saying the opposite, do not judge and don't react, then that's very much opposite this world. So God wants the world to be as it is right now. Right? Because it's opposite what he's doing right now. Yeah. And to me, I find that incredibly encouraging. Incredibly encouraging. And so, yeah, I think God is very much in control. I mean, put it this way, I can relax a damn sight more thinking God is in control rather than thinking the devil is in control. How are you going to relax? Yeah, when the devil can attack you and cause suffering among you and your family, when it wasn't the will of God for him to do so, are you kidding me? Job belonged to God. The devil had to go to God about Job and get permission from God before he could touch Job. Why on earth do people think it's different now? Why do you think you are worth less than Job was? Yeah, crazy. Absolutely insane. Of course, we have the same God that Job had. The devil cannot touch you unless it's the will of God, unless that is exactly what God wants. And if God wants something to come upon you, there's a purpose for it. Generally speaking, it's not to harm you, it's to bless you. And if you understand that, it doesn't matter what you go through, you understand that God is doing that for a reason. When you understand that, because, put it this way, there's two questions. If something's happened, did I cause this? Or is this what God wants? Because the devil cannot touch you. If God is saying, if you belong to God and you're of God, God has to say yes to the devil. If you're not of God, then you are saying yes to the devil. The devil cannot touch you unless you or God are saying yes. Simple. How people who are supposed to know about God don't know that, I do not know. No idea. It's bizarro to me. Really and truly, it makes no sense. How people can say that they understand the word or anything of the word whatsoever and not understand that, I don't know. But rest in the knowledge that God is in control. Absolutely. Right, you take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.